Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Money Suckle, your one-stop shop for a greener financial future. I am here once again with a socially distant, horrendously COVID-infected Rusty Cage, and we're back here to discuss the 16-year-old entrepreneur who is going to drive cryptocurrency and the crypto market straight to the moon.
Now, this is an absolutely fascinating story. And I hate to see what the social media, what all the trolls on Twitter
Oh, it's
and
been
all
awful.
over the internet. It's been horrific. So what we have here is this is a young man. His name is Youssef Alt. His name's Youssef, and he's a 16-year-old
Youssef
entrepreneur aiming
Altcoin,
to
ladies and gentlemen. Youssef
Youssef
Altcoin.
Youssef Altcoin, the 16-year-old entrepreneur aiming to increase equality in decision making among cryptocurrencies. Now, the big joke, the big meme going around is meet the 16-year-old who's interested in cryptocurrencies. And, people saw the kid, and sure, they got a little bit jealous because he's got, he's riding in his private jet. He's got his expensive laptop and his iPhone right there. He's wearing $1 million suit, it looks like. This looks like a kid who knows how to make money. And of course, what everyone's going to see is jealousy in their eyes. Yes, they are green because what is this kid doing? He is making money and he's trying to let you all know how you can too. Let's find out a little bit more about Youssef Altcoin.
Now, everyone, I've been seeing this poor kid getting roasted and toasted. And of course, I mean poor in a figurative sense. Literally speaking, equating to wealth. This kid is far and away above all of us right now. He knows what he's doing. And in fact, the bitterness at this wealth disparity is probably what's leading so many people to make such errant statements about him. But let's dive into the article real quick here. So over the last 12 months, we have seen a significant increase in the number of people interested in cryptocurrencies. That's right, I'm sure part of that can be attributed to the Money Suckle sucker audience that we've got going on
Absolutely.
right here. Many people have gone from novices to learning about the industry very quickly, and once again, you're welcome for all the remarkable knowledge that we're imparting on you with each of these uploads. Historically, many of the most innovative industries that bear some level of risk attract a younger demographic. Well, you know what, fellas? If you're old and if you're a boomer, go ahead and invest in an index fund. Go ahead and invest in a government bond. Are you
Oh my
kidding
God.
me?
Listen. Here's a little piece of advice for all my our boomer listeners out there, which hopefully we don't have any. Listen, boomers. Here's something to invest in: a nice, expensive, velvet-lined coffin, because that's where you're going. That's where all your stocks are going, and this is the next generation of investors. We're not the little millennials, Gen Z, they're all so entitled, they have the internet. No, we're making millions. We're going to take that generational wealth and put it into things like Minecraft, or whatever the new generation wants. Your day is done. And our day is here, as we can see by, if you just scroll back up there, Emp, let's just look at this kid for a second, just a little bit longer. This is the future of investing. This this is what the new generation looks like. Yeah, sure, you might want to throw them in a locker of wealth. Yeah, sure, you might want to give him a wedgie, pull up his underwear from the backside the same way that he's about to pull up on these gains. Yeah, jokes on you, boomers. Youssef and this new next generation. I mean, we're the next investing generation. There's really nothing you can do about it.
And everyone, this kid, he has such a bright future. Let's continue with the article here. One particular young entrepreneur who has launched his own coin, Ycoin, with an aim to set a template on how to democratize decision making when launching a coin or project is you. I don't even know if that makes grammatical sense. It
Wait,
doesn't matter. Words are just words. Words were used to unfairly slander this fine, upstanding young gentleman right here. What we need to see is numbers. And you know what? This kid is generating a lot of green numbers.
I mean, and this is, it just shows, goes to show you the ignorance of all these people. Why coin? Let me think why. Tendies?
Yes. Yes, literally all these people asking why. we're going to show you the tendies in just a little bit, and that'll pretty much answer why. All right, so Youssef grew up in London, UK. Given his young age, has had a surprising number of encounters with entrepreneurship. Fellas, London, the home of David Copperfield, not the magician, the fictional character based on real stories of rags to riches in the home of London. This
I mean, I'm
guy,
sure he's had a lot of encounters with entrepreneurs. He definitely looks like someone who might have been involved with Jeffrey Epstein at some point.
this
Just throwing
kid,
that out there.
this kid is the chosen one. This kid is the avatar of bringing the normie world and the crypto world together. He's got people talking about crypto, and you know what they say, any press is good press. Do we really care about how he rose, to be honest?
Yeah, I'm sure he probably built a clock. He probably, got a blue prize at the science fair at some point. But the best part about it, I mean, I'm sure this is just going to tell us about his whole philosophy. But what is the meat of this kid's message to all of us? Well, it looks like he did some research. Just scroll back up. I want to kind of read this line here.
Okay.
Let's go up a little bit. He did some research understanding the fundamentals of Bitcoin. What do you need to know about fundamentals? I mean, never mind. Yeah, this is a good thing that he's doing.
Well,
He did the
everyone,
fundamentals on Bitcoin.
if you watched our last video, you'll understand that the fundamentals of Bitcoin is that it only goes up. And when it goes down, that's a big dip
Right.
slurping opportunity for all you guys. And we're going to buck break the bears once again. Ycoin is going to buck break the bears. Let's hear about Ycoin right here because, ladies and gentlemen, do not resent this kid. If you can't beat him, join him. You must invest, not financial advice, in Ycoin because this kid is just irradiating money. He's irradiating cash. That Shark Tank money cologne, they get it from this kid's sweat. Ycoin here. The problem Youssef found was that many new coins were launching with the government's model was not democratic. In essence, if you have a scenario where one person with 1 million tokens votes no, and 100 people with 1,000 tokens vote yes, then you could have a scenario where the asset you had invested isn't very different, and you had little. Maybe the English in this article.
the
is
asset
not
that
so good.
you had invested in is very different, and you had very little to no influence on the decision-making process.
Okay.
So yeah, okay, so yeah,
Yes,
sure,
that's a sentence. It's a complete sentence
right. Just very long.
with no punctuation.
He felt a different structure would encourage more newcomers to the space, as they would feel that they had some say in what the evolution of the project's money is raising for, rather than just seeing it as a risky investment. Wow, the generosity of this kid. I mean, I imagine so many people probably he's generous to the world, and they just shat on him back. They didn't hear what he had to say and what his true, leadership was all about.
Now, everyone, in light of this, Youssef recruited a team and developed Ycoin, ticker symbol YCO, which is a transfer and payment coin using the democratic governance model. It will be a community coin where everyone has equal say regardless of how much they own. This model will not favor the rich, and will make it less likely for whale behavior to occur. Man, these whales stealing my bags, dumping my coins. This kid is out fighting the whales, and he's just getting slandered by the media. I can't believe this.
Right, right. I mean, he's got a simple message. I don't quite understand exactly what all this is saying, but from what I'm gathering from this, he's against people being able to freely buy as many coins as they want. Granted that they have the investment, the amount of capital to do so, because if they do end up owning a large portion of this coin, then they will have more of a say on what happens to the coin in the decision-making process, whatever the fuck that means.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What the hell? What is this? What is this article actually talking about? They intend on utilizing simpler wallet addresses where you can refer to people's usernames, removing clunkiness associated with many apps.
listen, the technical stuff, does that really matter? The point
Not
is,
to me.
this kid is coming out here. He probably doesn't even have his driver's license yet, and he is contributing to the economy. He is contributing to the crypto market. What are all these people complaining about this kid, saying he has a punchable face, saying they want to stuff him in a locker? What have they done for the economy other than wage slave for 20 years at McDonald's because you have no applicable skills and you're just wasting away as a NEET trying to get rich from some stupid lottery system when you could have literally invested in this kid's coin and you would be riding your Lambo on the moon right now. But
Well,
instead,
here's the thing.
everyone's all bitter and they have to slander this kid and drag him through the mud
Right.
just because he's a productive member of society.
Now, whenever people look at a kid like this and they all, the internet slams them, they're all calling him a loser and a scammer and whatever, just like all these other potential pump and dump schemes that are on the market now. I saw opportunity. So I actually sold off all of my Bitcoin and all of my Disney coin, my Disney stocks, and I invested in this Y coin because I saw the potential. But I haven't checked the charts recently. Let's see where it's at now. This was 2 days ago.
And that's right,
as
ladies
we're
and
recording.
gentlemen. I've told you before in this video that all these words are meaningless. What we really want to see here as investors are numbers and one color, green. We want to see green numbers. And fellas, I want you to briefly picture, you've probably seen it on whatever social media space you are on, but I want you to picture in your head all the slander, all the ridicule this kid faced. Now, keep that in mind as I change the tab right here. Oh my God.
Holy shit.
You want to talk about green numbers?
209%?
209.2% increase in the last day on this kid's new altcoin, Ycoin.
Oh my God, I've just doubled my investment.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I got in right at August 6th.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen.
dumped all my other coins, all my other stocks, and invested in Ycoin. Look at that. That's gone straight up.
Fellas,
Wow.
the
Wow.
moral of the story is be careful who you call dumb online. Be careful who you call or who you say has the most punchable face. Be careful who you want to stuff in a gym locker. Because
Can you
this
go to the
kid,
7-day?
this kid, unlike all of you wage cucks slaving away at McDonald's, this kid has contributed to more financial gain than you will possibly achieve in your entire lifetime. So why fight it? Invest in Ycoin, not financial advice. But
Now-
this kid
now
is
real
going
quick-
to the moon in his private jet, and he's giving away tickets to you and all your friends. Now you can either laugh at him and call him stupid, or you can print money. Which is it going to be?
I'm seeing. Let's just do some chart analysis here real quick. So go back to the beginning of this chart and let's just see what that date is. So right around August 1st, you see that this coin that no one had ever heard of previously is really doing nothing. It's trading sideways, just a little bit of barcoding. And right at this point, if we go right to
Now,
the edge
keep in
of
mind,
what
this-
we call...
This article released August 4th, 2021.
Okay.
So you
Oh,
guys
definitely good to keep
who
in
have
mind.
been spending the past 4 days ridiculing this kid, you could have gotten in right here. Ground floor, baby. Ycoin ground floor.
Go back. Let's go to August 4th. Okay, so something strange seems to have happened here on August 4th. We still see it trading sideways, a little bit of slight upward momentum. And then this is what we call a valley. This is what we call a buying opportunity. Whenever the volume drops to zero and the price drops to zero, that's infinite money loop. That's when you put all your investment into a coin like this because essentially you can get as much as you want. It costs absolutely nothing, which this is a brilliant play for Ycoin because if you had bought in at this point when the price was zero and the volume was zero, once it peaked back up, like we always say, a valley does have two hills and it dips in the middle. Every time the stock goes down, it will go back up. And what did it? It went right back up to where did it go back up there? Right around.
Right around like 0.7 of a cent.
Yes, but now of course you can see the volatility kind of dropping. Where it's trading sideways, a lot more flat. And here is something major. This is how you know this is a healthy stock. It's trading very naturally. There's definitely no algorithmic trading involved in this, and that's not what caused it to jump up and double in a single day and then continue to trade sideways. That is what's called a healthy coin. Now, if you had invested in this coin like myself did, you would have doubled your tendies, but it's not too late because whenever you see a stock jump up 200% in one day, that means that the rocket is taking off. And this is the best time, of course, not financial advice, but this is the best time to get out your lasso that rocket, hook on, and settle in for a ride because you're about to go to the moon. Now, if you just scroll back down to that chart one more time and go to the 24-hour, um, yeah, right there. What we can see is after, sure, it went up 200%, and now it seems to be trading absolutely sideways. They're waiting for you. This is what is called an opportunity. I mean, the generosity of this kid to have this stock pump up 200% and then continue trading sideways, saying, "Hold on, not everyone's on board. Maybe more people want to invest in this." There's was that $100 in volume? Or is
Uh,
that 100 million?
the volume looks to be a bit wacky, but the point is, we don't even care about these little mini black numbers here. The one number we care about is this little guy right here.
Up. One
Big green,
direction. Up.
3-digit percentage gain in one day. All you people who ridiculed this kid should have been putting every last cent you had into his coin, because that would have printed you money. But no, everyone is bitter. No one has any idea how to spend their money. No one has any idea how to invest their money because they're not subscribed to Money Suckle. And instead, you got your 7 likes quote tweeting this kid on Twitter and talking about how much of an idiot he was. And look who's making more money than you ever will your entire career working at McDonald's. God, these absolutely
Let's just go
pathetic
back to
people
that.
have no idea what they're doing. And instead,
It's a shame. Let's go
this
back to
kid
that
is just
kid.
proving them wrong.
So, right. So, of course, yeah, everyone made their jokes. All the bears were making this jokes. Little did they know that this little fancy lad had been prepping the bull, and the explosion took place, but he's not done. He's still waiting for more people to join in on the fun. And if you are not joining in, then you truly are a fool. This is not an emotional play. This is a smart play. And of course, this is not financial advice. This is just the Money Suckle channel. I hope that you have been following us along on this ride because we are all in the green and we are halfway to the moon. There's still time to jump on board.
And just as the Bitcoin bears got buck broken, this 16-year-old kid just buck broke you if you did not buy Ycoin. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Everyone, grab a ticket on this kid's plane, not financial advice, and we will see you on the moon.